We're gonna make a quick gluten-free, very much dairy-full pasta real quick. Cheesy baked pasta Primavera with a roasted garlic artichoke white bean sauce. I have the best hair girl in the world, and I wanted to add back so much dimension because it has been over a year since I got a lot of dimension in my hair. You do not have to justify letting yourself feel good. You fill your cup. You fill everyone else's cup. If you are happy, if you are joyful, if you feel good, then you're gonna give that energy, that zest to everyone around you. I've tested a recipe for pistachio cookies. So I'm so excited for Easter tomorrow. It is my all-time favorite holiday. I'm late to leave for the airport right now. Made it to the Sunshine State. Ciao, welcome to the vlog. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I usually don't start my vlogs in the kitchen that I film all my recipe videos in. My vlogs are usually way more laid back, but I came to film a recipe video today, which was honestly scary easy. Usually my recipe videos are very intense to film. They take a lot out of me. But honestly, all the recipes that I filmed in this breakfast recipe video were incredibly delicious and successful. So full because I totally ate way too much during that recipe video. But I really wanted to make this recipe, especially for the vlog, because I always try to show you guys, if I make one recipe, I want to show you how you can make it a bunch of ways. In my last vlog, I ended it with making this white bean, high protein artichoke dip with rosemary and lemon and all this good stuff. It's one of my most viral recipes, like I've said a bunch of times now. I don't know why it's so viral. I have so much of it, and I'm not just gonna eat it dip-wise, so I wanted to make another recipe with it real quick. So we're gonna make a quick gluten-free, very much dairy-full pasta real quick. Baked pasta, Primavera pasta. I wanted to make it so easy, so you could use regular pasta. I usually always do. But I know I have so many gluten-free successful family members, and so I try to choose a gluten-free option. I'm not saying this is the best. I have no idea. There could be much better gluten-free pastas on the market. This is just what I remember using from college. They used to send me a bunch of stuff. The one thing I do remember when I used to eat this a lot is you want to undercook it, in my opinion, because it goes from al dente to mush and it will break apart really easily. I have cavatappi here. It's one of my favorite shapes. And why I love this Primavera pasta, one, you're gonna bake it, so it's gonna get a nice golden brown crust on the outside, which is another reason why you really always wanna undercook your pasta if you're baking it, because it continues to cook in the oven, and there's nothing I hate more than mushy pasta. It's just a sin. So I have this, and then the two Primavera, aka spring vegetables. That was so chaotic. Peas and asparagus. Why I love both of these vegetables, perfect to cook with pasta, is because they both are delicious blanched. Blanched just means putting them in boiling water to cook them. And the beautiful thing is we're already gonna have boiling water going, so you can just cut them up, well, cut up the asparagus and then just drop the peas in. The asparagus will take longer, so we're gonna have to do pasta, then asparagus, then peas. And so that way, you can do it all in one pot. You're cooking the pasta, blanching the vegetables, and then you just need a little bit of pasta water. Not that this even has like the starchiness that comes from regular pasta, which would be amazing, but the pasta water will help thin this out and make it nice and creamy. And then I'm just gonna stir in some mozzarella and a bunch of grated, woo, parm. A lot. I just had a huge thing. I just finished grating it. I'm probably not gonna use all of that. And then top some parm on top, put it in a skillet, bake it, call it a day. So let's get on into it. for the moment of truth, even though I love asparagus and peas, I love cheese, and I love this artichoke dip, and I love pasta. So like, there's nothing that I won't like about this. The asparagus and the peas give it such a good crunch. The really chewy pasta. This is so decadent, but so healthy. So much protein from the cottage cheese, from the beans, from the Parmesan and mozzarella. Cheesy baked pasta Primavera with a roasted garlic artichoke white bean sauce. Veggies, protein, healthy fats, healthy carbs. I saved the best bite for last. Pasta and a huge piece of the Parmesan on top. Yesterday was one of the most perfect days. I don't think it gets more like ideal girly world than that. I have the best hair girl in the world and she understands my hair so much, and that hair appointment, it was almost 3 hours because your girl has so much hair and I wanted to add back so much dimension because it has been over a year since I got a lot of dimension in my hair, and I think the hair just turned out incredible. And then my mom picked me up from my hair appointment because we were almost late to our pedicures, then went and got some groceries for Easter Sunday, then we went to my favorite restaurant in Columbus. I love to go somewhere new, don't get me wrong, I do, but there's something about like just knowing you're gonna get an amazing meal. I guess as a super anxious person, I love to know what I'm getting. I know that gets very boring. Sometimes I do like to experiment, explore, go try new things, but sometimes it's just like I really want to know that I'm gonna get something amazing. I don't know. So anyways, went and shopped around our like biggest outdoor shopping mall and just called it a day. So like yesterday was the perfect day with my mom. Always want to do something around our birthdays to celebrate because I was born on her birthday. That was an amazing day. Today was amazing. Again, started with another workout and then I came home and I did hours of recipe prep for tomorrow. I made carrot cake in the shape of cupcakes. So I made carrot cake cupcakes. I made a brown butter cream cheese frosting that I was a little bit skeptical of, especially using that Good Culture cream cheese. The frosting turned out fluffy, delicious, wonderful. So I made that brown butter cream cheese frosting so I can frost the cupcakes tomorrow before Easter brunch. And then I prepped the green goddess dressing for the salad that we're having tomorrow because I just made it in one of my like seafood recipe videos. It was incredible and I wanted to make it again. I think it's one of the most perfect like springtime dressings, so I made that. I tested a recipe for pistachio cookies. So we have this pistachio butter that we got in Sicilia last year, and it was so expensive because it's the really special pistachios from Sicily. And then we also had this nougat that's like hardened up a little bit too much that we also got from Sicily. And so I wanted to make nougat cookies, so instead of like chocolate chip cookies, I wanted to put the nougat in there and see what would happen. Like, I don't know if the nougat would melt and stay like chewy or if it would get too hard. And so I didn't want to waste that expensive pistachio butter with a test recipe, because that's like me to never, like I mentioned in my last vlog, I never ever get it right for the most part the first time I make it. So I wanted to experiment this pistachio cookie recipe. So I made my own pistachio butter for these cookies, and the batter was insane. The texture looked perfect. I definitely wanted to refrigerate the batter for 24 hours, so I will bake those off tomorrow. I just did a whole morning of recipes after the workout, which brings me so much joy. And then I rushed after my recipes to go get another appointment. It is my week of appointments. I know, like in my last vlog, I just was like, I don't spend any money on myself, but I'm taking a trip for my birthday, which I'm so blessed for. And I've felt so gross the past few months. I've let so many parts of myself go, and call me superficial, but I love the beauty world. Treated myself today to lash lift and tint, because I hate putting on mascara. I have the most sensitive eyes, and so if I can avoid putting on mascara like every day because I have this lash lift and tint, I love to do it. But anyways, that is the update. So I'm so excited for Easter tomorrow. It is my all-time favorite holiday. The weather is going to be amazing. I am like just feeling so joyful and so zestful, and you gotta take care of yourself. I think that is a huge part of the Mediterranean lifestyle. I definitely can't do all this stuff all the time, but to absolutely soak it up when I do get to do these fun things. You do not have to justify letting yourself feel good, because when you feel good, when you fill yourself up and you fill your cup, you fill everyone else's cup. If you are happy, if you are joyful, if you feel good, then you're gonna give that energy, that zest to everyone around you, and you're gonna spread that. And that is what your community wants from you. Your community doesn't want you to be feeling crappy. And the most fundamental thing about the Mediterranean lifestyle is community. And so if you do it for yourself, you're doing it for others. So you're not selfish when you do things for yourself, when you spend money on yourself, in moderation, in good financial decision making. So I'm gonna get back to an afternoon of work and just enjoy. So I will see you tomorrow at Easter.
Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love.
Chaotic Caroline. Last we chatted or saw each other, I think, was Easter, which was Sunday. Today is Tuesday. Things are crazy right now. I packed like crazy last minute. I'm late to leave for the airport right now. Per usual, always late, always rushing, always all the things. Easter was so wonderful. This was one of my most favorite Easters of all time. Food turned out incredible. Everything I made turned out absolutely amazing, which is always such a good feeling. And they surprised me by celebrating my birthday a little bit. So the fact that my family did a cute little surprise was so thoughtful, so sweet. And I wanted to actually show you one of the things I got. I screamed when I opened this package and realized what it was. Almost started crying. So it actually was my brothers who got it for me. It is a ravioli It's so cute. It's a ravioli kind of mold. I want to do a whole entire video on pasta, gluten-free ones, regular pasta, gnocchi, ravioli, the ones my nonnas taught me how to do. I think that would be an amazing pasta recipe video that I really want to do this summer. That was Sunday. It was a beautiful, wonderful day. And then Monday was so chaotic. Went to go get my nails done. I tried to do them on brand, as zestful as possible. Gave me the lemons, the florals, the leaves, my created zestful sun in the middle, which made my day. The fact that she did that, she's so talented. My nail girl is unreal. So those are my beautiful, beautiful nails. So I got that done Monday. Packing, spray tan work, craziness. Packed a bunch of food just now to take on the trip with me. Snack on because I'm not paying airport prices for my picky self, and I haven't had time at all to eat today.
On behalf of this flight crew and the Southwest Airlines, welcome to Fort Myers.
Made it to the Sunshine State. Ciao. I sent the sample tote bags that I was planning to launch, tote bags for farmers markets this summer, what I thought were the final samples. So when I got here, so exhausted, I was stupid enough to open them up at like 10:30 at night. There's issues basically with all of them, meaning I have to go backwards in the whole entire process of designing these tote bags, because of course if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it so incredibly well, and by choosing to do it the above average way, I've made it such a harder, longer, more expensive process. But anyways, so this one, love the new fish design, but not only is it not center, these bags are much bigger than the other bags that I've had, and also shorter handles. And so I think it's a bit too short of a handle. It needs like another 2 inches. Quality is fabulous, but they're just not perfect. And then again, too big, but the same kind of design. Here's the lemon design. Really, really love it. The other issue is my blue is looking so purple, and so I need to change the blue on all my designs to be a more true blue. And then these I absolutely love, but I don't know if I love the stitching I have at the top, because like the strings are starting to come out. Like the stitching is way better on this size, but the stitching is more like loose and noticeable on these ones. Again, super thick, great quality. I love the bottom. They both have a really good gusset, so they both can like sit on the floor. And I love this wider one, especially for shopping. And so I put the gangs all here. That's what I like to call this design. What I love about these bags is the webbed handles. That is a huge non-negotiable for me. I love webbed handles. I think it is such an important detail. The thickness, the softness. I think the really thin handles that you see on most tote bags kind of dig into you too much, and that they're cotton is super important to me. So I'm so picky because I need this to be amazing for you guys. And then my favorite of them all is my logo, which I feel like a lot of people don't love it. And I added my oranges and my bougainvillea to the front of it. So I am going back to literal square one. There's just so much that I am learning, but I am putting this pressure on myself to learn it and then produce it in weeks. And I look like an idiot starting my last vlog with, oh, I'm gonna do a merch launch. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not ready yet. I'm stressed about it. I cried for an hour and a half Tuesday night. So I already have huge issues falling asleep. I'm horrible, horrible, horrible at falling asleep. My anxiety is at its highest. When I close my eyes, it's like you're exhausted and you can't stop the negative, scary, frustrating stream of thoughts, and you can't be proactive because it's 11 o'clock at night, it's dark, it's, what am I gonna do? Go order and talk to a bunch of new companies? Like, no, like there's no productive thing I can do when I'm that exhausted. It's that late at night, and my eyes are aching and they're so tired, but I was so, my brain was just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I look like a fool, I look like an idiot, I'm rushing, I shouldn't be rushing. I'm gonna work on it because I want to get these out before like the true farmers market season. Well, I need to cook dinner. And I think I'm gonna relax because life deserves to be balanced. I'm just gonna enjoy some Florida. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a comment below. Let me know. I love talking to you guys in my comments. I am so, oh gosh. I am so grateful for you guys. You have no idea. It makes my day to talk to you guys in the comments. Thank you so, so much. And until next time, I hope you create a very, very zestful day. Ciao.